it's hard to believe, really, watching the performance today, that Ipswich had lost their previous 4 games, and Dennis Kutrieb is sitting alongside me now. And I suppose, Rudy, did you see a little bit from your side today that you hadn't seen in the last 4 games, and you wondered where it had gone today? It was all back, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all back. So obviously we were very frustrated with the last results, and we wanted to make it better. There was a reason why you could see everyone was pushing on again, because sometimes you can have spells where you don't win games. You need to deliver the basics right. That's what we have done today. On the top of it, then when you can gain a little bit more confidence, the games can end like that, and we are not surprised because we saw that in the beginning of the season. So it was important for us to bounce back after the 2 last losses especially, and that's what we have done today. And now we have a little bit of time, and then we go again next Saturday at Dover.
The last 2 games would have really hurt the fans as well. It's the worst to lose to the team who are your nearest rivals for the title and your local rivals. How much recovering did it take from that? Because it looked like today you'd come out as if those results hadn't happened.
Yeah, I think there were a lot of things necessary this week. That's what we have done. It's never easy work. It's always hard work, and that's what we have done during the week, because we needed to build everyone up, and we needed to speak to the boys where the really important things for us in football. What do we want to achieve as a group? Where we have to be careful, where we have to take care of. This was very important for us today, as I said, and we delivered the basics right. And on top of it, you could see some class in playing football, but this should be always the benefit of delivering the basics right. You need to earn the right to play football and to put the balls in the right areas, and that's what we have done today. And that's why I'm extremely proud, because it's not easy to come back after 2 heavy defeats and feeling like we felt after the last game. So big credits to the boys.
What pleased you most about the performance today, the result today, about everything about today?
I think everything about today. So I can't say anything where I'm not proud of today. We could see Dom back on a score sheet, Rex back on a score sheet with more chances to score goals. Almost a clean sheet. So there was everything in the right way. And as I said, the most pleasing thing is that we got the win. And an impressive win, because everyone was fighting hard to win the balls back as quick as they could. And that was really great today.
After those defeats, were you in any sense tempted to sign any new players, or did you always have confidence that this squad is the one that's going to get you this title this year?
Yeah, that's what I said all the time. So we are in January, the window is where we can sign players now. If something comes up for it, what makes sense for the group, then we are always open-minded, and we will always be, because that's part of a football game. But it's not like it's not the solution to say like our players hasn't delivered, so just bring in 2, 3, 4, 5 new players. It can help if it's a good fit, and this will always be the same, regardless if you're performing or not. Even if we would have won the last 4 games, it's still a thing where you always have to consider if it makes sense to bring new players in or not. It's not changing. It was before the 4 lost. It was now after the win. We always consider if it makes sense for the group, and if we find something what makes sense for us, we definitely are open-minded as always.
I've got a question about the tactics today. It was forced upon you, really, because you had Neil out and Chris Solly out, and you had Joe Martin out. So your 3 players at the back were all players who are, I think, probably would say they're central defenders, whereas the 3 you normally play can equally play fullback or central defence. How do you think that changed things today?
Yeah, just to be a little bit more restrictive and be a little bit more solid in the backs. You could see Sido outstanding today, and Finney outstanding today. He almost won every header. So this was really important for us today. We knew that they are not up front very, very strong, that we are able to win our headers, and that's what we have done today. And we said we need to pick up the second balls. That's what they have. The boys have done outstanding with Christian and with Tenor. Then Rex, when he was dropping deep to recover to receive the balls, even Toby. So we were prepared for this game today, and that's how it can look like if you're prepared as a team. Now we have 1 week time to prepare Dover, and then we will see what we are doing there.
Between those 2, you've got the Kent Senior Cup game in midweek. How do you treat that one? Will a lot of these players not be involved in that?
Nah, no one will be involved. So we play with the kids. Maybe a few boys which need a few minutes will get a few minutes there, which haven't played a long time, like Chris Haig, for example, after his injury at Eastbourne. But mainly we play with the academy kids, because we can't afford to put any attention not on our league games, and that's why I'm not really bothered about the Kent Cup, if I have to be brutally honest.
No, of course, fully understand that. And then Dover next week, very important game. It's previously gone on between Ebbsfleet and Dover before your time. How tough will that one be?
Yeah, you could see when we played them here and when we played them in the FA Cup. So we already played them twice, and it's a hard team to beat, because they will deliver the basics in the right way always, and it's not easy to fight them down and then to make sure that you're on top of them. So they make a change in the managers. Is going to Gillingham or whatever, so he's not there anymore. So whoever makes it now, they will have a few ideas, and they can make now their own ideas. So there will be definitely a bit changing. That's what I expect. Apart from that, we need to play our game. We need to deliver the basics in the right way, like we have done today. And when we do this and we earn the right to play, then we have a good chance at Dover next week. But as I said, we played them already twice, and not one game of them was an easy game. So we need to be very careful that we do exactly the same what we have done today.
That is well done today. It was a pleasure to watch, particularly at the end of the game.